I have a question for you, and just tell me which one you think is correct. I help my friends make dinner, or I help my friends to make dinner. So this can be a bit tricky for a couple of reasons. The first has to do with the verb help, which I will come back to in just a little bit. The second reason, which is really the main reason, is because when you learn verbs, and I'm sure you've noticed that when you have the verb followed by an object, it's often then followed by the infinitive, which is to plus the base verb. So consider the following sentences. I taught her to swim. They asked me to stay. We told him to help. In each of these sentences, we have the verb followed by an object followed by the infinitive. Something else I could tell you is that I always ask you to subscribe to the channel if you would like to improve your English skills, and that way I can become your English teacher. My name is Wes. The channel is Interactive English. It's all about helping you reach your fluency goals. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about causative verbs, which are different than the ones I just showed you. And it's important to understand how to form sentences with these verbs and use the causative structure so that you don't make simple mistakes, because these verbs are very common and they're very useful. So in today's lesson, I am going to talk to you about the verbs have, get, make, let, and help. So what exactly are causative verbs? Well, these are verbs that we use to indicate that someone or something causes something to happen. So I'm going to use the word cause a lot. So it's also important to understand what this word means, and that is just the reason why something is happening. Let me give you an example, and then we'll go into more detail. I could tell you, my wife made me take out the garbage. Okay, giving you a real life example. So basically, my wife is causing me to do something, which is take out the garbage. She is the reason why this is happening. So the subject is causing the action. Now, even though she's not doing the action of taking out the garbage, she is in control of the situation. So the subject may not do the action, but controls the situation, causing something to happen. And notice that I'm not going to follow the object with to. I'm not going to say to take. Now I'm trying to help you understand just the basic idea, because the way that someone or something controls a situation and causes something to happen is either by paying, asking, convincing, forcing, or permitting someone to do something. Right now, I want to switch gears and talk to you about the causative structure, but I will come back to these ideas throughout the lesson. So let's begin with have. Normally people think of the verb have meaning possession, like I have a phone. But in this case, the meaning is different. It means causing something to happen either by paying, asking, or convincing someone, but mostly it's by paying. And there are two different structures depending on whether the object is a person or thing. So you have someone plus the base verb. You have someone do something. Or you have something plus the past participle. You have something done. Let me walk you through a situation. If I give you the sentence, my brother painted my house. We know what happened, but we don't know what caused this to happen. Now if I said, I had my brother paint my house, I had someone do something. Now we know that I caused this to happen. I didn't do the action. I didn't paint my house. My brother did. And we can infer that I either asked him or convinced him or maybe even paid him some money. Now if I said, I had my house painted, I had something done. And I'm using that past participle. Again, I am the one who caused the house to get painted, but we don't know who did the action. And in this case, the structure is similar to the passive. And that's because the focus is not really on, well, who's doing the action, because we don't know. The most important thing is the result, that the house got painted. And in this case, we can infer that I paid someone to do this. Here are some more examples, but when you think about these sentences, keep in mind that the subject is causing something to happen, but not doing the action. So with have someone plus the base verb, I could say, I'll have my friend give us a ride. Or the teacher had the students learn causative verbs. And with have something plus the past participle, I could tell you they had their home remodeled. Or we had the event catered. Let's now have a look at the verb get, which once again has two different structures depending on whether the object is a person or thing. So you get someone plus to plus the base verb. You get someone to do something. Or you get something plus the past participle. You get something done. To be honest, it has the same meaning as have, in that someone or something is causing something to happen either by asking, convincing, or paying, like mostly paying. So as causative verbs, have and get may be used interchangeably. The only real difference is that have is a bit more formal than get. Once again, though, I have some sentences and we'll just walk through a situation. A mechanic fixed her car. I'm just stating a fact and I'm not talking about who caused this to happen. But if I say, she got a mechanic to fix her car, she got someone to do something. So now we know that she caused this to happen, and we can infer that she paid this person to do this. So you could use this form if someone asks, did she find someone to fix her car? I'm asking if she caused the fixing to happen. And then you could respond, yeah, she got a mechanic to fix her car. And then if I said she got her car fixed, she got something done. Again, we're using the past participle, and this is similar to the passive. We don't know who did the action because that's not important. The focus is on the result that the car is fixed, and yes, we can infer that she paid someone to do this. So maybe somebody is asking, can she give us a ride? I thought her car was in the shop. In this case, all that matters is the result, that the car is now working. So you could say, yeah, she can give us a ride. She got her car fixed. Here are some more examples with get someone plus to plus the base verb. I could say, when my daughter gets older, I'll get her to do her homework. Okay, that's probably not true, but an example with get. Or I could say, we got our neighbors to give us a hand. And then a couple of examples with get something plus the past participle. He's going to get his haircut this week. Or she got her nails painted yesterday. Then the next three, make, let, and help, are a little easier because they share the same structure. You have the verb plus the object plus the base verb. And really the object is going to be someone or something. Now when someone or something makes something happen, generally it's by force or just causing this thing to happen. I could say, my boss made me work late. All right, that's force. Or the wind made my bike fall over. Once again, force. Or the movie made me cry. It just caused this to happen. When someone or something lets something happen, it's because of permission. My boss let me leave work early. She let me borrow her car. The pass lets us enter all of the museums. And then we have the verb help, which I told you at the beginning of the lesson is a little tricky because with the verb help, you're not necessarily causing something to happen. You're really assisting someone. But still, it's considered a causative verb because we use the same structure. I could say, my wife always helps me do the dishes. Or the article will help me understand the situation. Or my experience helped me get the promotion. Now, with help, I should tell you, it is possible to follow the object with to plus the base verb. So we can use to help with all of these sentences and the meaning stays the same. But because we're adding an additional word, which is to, most of the time people won't use it because it's just more efficient to say or write fewer words. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can check out Ngram Viewer and compare these phrases on a graph so that you can visually see which of the phrases is more commonly used. And as you can see, using help plus the object plus the base verb is more frequently used. But let's go back to my original question. I help my friends make dinner, or I help my friends to make dinner. Both of them are correct, but it's more common for someone to just say, I help my friends make dinner. Now let's test your knowledge with a mini quiz. I will give you a moment to think of the answer, and then I will tell you the correct answer. Are you ready? Here's your first question. I my toilet. What do you think? So the correct answer is C. I had a plumber fix my toilet. I had someone do something. Here's the next one. She her jacket. The answer is she let her friend borrow her jacket. She let someone do something. Here's another question. The bad weather our plans. What do you think? The answer is the bad weather made us alter our plans. It forced us to do this. And then there's we the contract. The correct answer is we got a lawyer to look over the contract. We got someone to do something. Let me know how you did down in the comments because I love hearing from you. And of course, I always try to get you to hit the like button. Just know I'm never going to make you hit the like button, and I'm really just trying to review some of these causative verbs. But if you learned something new, please hit that like button. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. So long.